Hello everyone, another chess game for you today. Let's jump in. So playing a 1361, we have the white pieces. Go for our usual. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're enjoying your chess. Okay, so got an interesting position already. Bit of an attack building up here. This pawn's hanging, so need to be a little bit careful. I'm sort of wondering if I can play this move. I'm also considering taking this one off. The queen would have to take, or I guess the queen could take either pawn. The queen takes this pawn. The only move is probably this. But then we've just traded a couple of pawns. However, this pawn would then be hanging. So yeah, I need to be a bit careful. This could end up being a double attack on this pawn. We might end up trading queens and I might win this pawn at the end. So essentially we lose 2 pawns for 1. Maybe another option is to play this move. And if queen takes knight here, then this pawn's hanging. Okay. Not sure what the best idea is here. Maybe even b3. Yeah, I'm gonna go for b3. I feel like probably I messed up there, and I should have probably played this pawn forward at some point, because this pawn was sort of a liability. Okay. Really not sure about that move. So if I take here, the queen comes in, then I have to play So I don't have to take. Maybe I can play knight here first. Or maybe even this. I feel like maybe there was something better for me there, but just trying to sort of commit to this without blundering something. I don't think I have yet, I hope. Interesting position. Okay. Um, now I want to play this move. And black sort of, all their focus has been on the queen side really so far. And they're a bit underdeveloped on the king side. I mean, can I not just win a pawn now? I could castle, but this feels correct. Potentially we might get double attacked here if the knight moves, like here, so we could take with the knight, and the queen has to go somewhere. However, I would have liked to have played this move next, but I can't now. This bishop's getting a little bit annoying. Consider this. Okay, so they're retreating. So it'll take them 3 moves to castle. I mean, this even looks quite nice. They may have hung a pawn. That's annoying. This might be an idea. So I think I've immediately just got a challenge. They might play queen here. But I'm not sure what else I can really do. I could check. Also considering this. Some idea of trying to somehow trap the rook. Could also consider this, because this bishop's just very annoying. I feel like I need to get castled. So, I'm not sure what the best idea is here. Okay, that is interesting. Honestly feel like I should have something here, like something pretty devastating. I'm considering this. This might be an idea. In fact, I think the rook might have to come back. Then maybe this. Or this. So this feels like it's got to be good for me. It's got to figure out how to capitalize on this. Okay. So I can win an exchange. Can I do better than that? I don't know if this is best, but um, it's an exchange in a pawn, I think. Maybe I can throw this in first. I need to be careful. I'm down a piece at the moment. I'm hoping I've not missed something here. So I think I just take the knight next. Possibly trade queens and hope. In fact, I'm not actually up in exchange, am I? What have I done? I think I've somehow ended up down material. I'm not quite sure. Okay, but that just hangs a piece. Surely. Now I'm up in the exchange. Now this is hit. I have a feeling this bishop's going to be quite annoying now. It's sort of preventing me from coming in the way I want. I need to get to the king somehow. I need to make sure my bishop doesn't get trapped as well. After this. Okay, how do I even stop that? So my opponent's fighting back. I think they probably had a win earlier, because I just miscalculated something. Like I thought I was doing some kind of clever combination to win an exchange and a pawn, but in fact I just completely miscounted. Have to have a look at the analysis of that after. I mean, there's still a lot of play in this, I would say. I'm not seeing an immediate win for me. Sort of just trying to solidify. Maybe my queen can swing over. There's a lot of pressure here now. And I kind of want to just blast that open. Maybe this is also a threat now. The queen's covering. So I just want to try and take advantage of, well, the fact that black has a piece not in the game yet, and the king's in the center. And rip a pawn as well. So as long as I don't fall into any sort of tactic, this should be good. I'm getting a bit low on time as well. But yeah, I think this has got to be okay. Like, I'm not seeing what black does here. They do have the bishop pair. So if I could trade a bishop, I think I'd be a lot happier. I mean, at some point, okay. That seems very risky. Like, if I take with the bishop, take, is the king really going to come here? Surely that cannot be good. Wow. Okay. So I could play this. This does open up the diagonal though. I'm not sure I want to do that unless there's a concrete follow-up. I could just centralize the queen. How do I get my rooks in the game? Need to be a bit careful with discoveries. I don't think there is any, but if black could check with this bishop, it would leave my queen hanging. So now, not sure if that was right. This might have been better. Keeping the rook aligned with the king. It's too late now. Like if I get a chance, I maybe want to push this pawn. Can't right now. Okay. That hangs this pawn. Okay, I feel like I want to get out of this now. I'm sure there was an easier way to do this. Potentially this is coming next, and then this might just be one. Like, where's the king going? Okay, we can't take the bishop. Because if takes, this forks at the end. So we need to be careful. This is also a threat after the king moves. So maybe this next. Sort of prophylactic. Protect the pawn again. Although, if takes, mate. So surely this is just game over now. I can't see how black gets out of this. Their rook is hanging. Okay, so they're going to give up the rook. But it doesn't work because of this. There we go. Nice. So let's jump into the review. So a good game, Iran program from Israel. Let's jump into review. Okay, so we had almost 90% accuracy, 2 misses. Yeah, I thought I missed something at some point. But if we look at the evaluation, at no point was I losing. It just looks like a sort of steady improvement. My opponent had 1 miss, 1 blunder. So yeah, let's jump into that. So, this bishop move is very popular, and I do struggle with it a little bit, and I felt like I was struggling against it in that game. This bishop felt very annoying, targeting this pawn. Okay, so knight is best. So best here is bishop b5. Just pin the knight. So a more active square for the bishop. Okay. This is significantly worse by like half a pawn value. And then this is a mistake, or an inaccuracy. They should have played e6 straight away. Yeah, I felt like they were lagging behind in development. That was one of their main problems, I feel. But this was not right. I looked at this for a while, and I was looking at all sorts of things. The first thing I looked at was knight c3, and that was actually best. And if the queen comes in, which is sort of what I was looking at, well, in fact, I win d5. And we're actually threatening a fork. Didn't see that. So that then gives me an extra move, potentially to protect this pawn, which is currently hanging. So for example, let's say they do that, that completely loses. And we come in, yeah. So what do we play next? We just play simply queen c1. And we're winning material, okay? Did not see that, but that's worth remembering. I think both times I've been in a game where this sort of idea was coming in, this was the best move, and I didn't play it both times, so I need to remember that. I went for this, it's a complete draw now. That is a blunder. And I think I probably missed something around about here. Yeah, that's a miss. The best move was to take, and I was looking at taking. I was just worried again about this. But then we just simply play the knight here. And they come in here. Queen c1. I need to remember this move as well. Queen c1 in this sort of situation. Then best for them is to trade. The bishop has to move, or in fact, best is to bring the knight in. And then we take this pawn. And we're up a pawn. It's plus 1.83. We just have much better development, I think. They come in here. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Knight e5. Yeah. I mean, just looking at the position, look at the development. Yes, this bishop's a little bit annoying right now, but we're now threatening to take it. And black has not done anything with the rest of the pieces, so yeah. Okay, so that's worth remembering. I went for this. Still slightly better for me. Black's not playing the best moves. They should have taken... In fact, they should have developed their other knight. And that's a miss as well. Again, this still works. So this is still winning a pawn, possibly. E5 is best now. Yeah. So I need to be a bit more confident, I think. And slightly less worried about this in the future. However, they had a miss. They should have taken here now. Now I took, and that's the best move. And yeah, this just looks really pleasant for white. I mean, the queen is hit, they're behind in development. I was pretty happy here. That is best as well. So I did give up a pawn. Okay, and queen check is best. I was considering a lot of different ideas here. I was worried about the bishop coming in here, causing some issues. So I kind of wanted to get the queen on the other side of that. So if this came in, I'm not stuck here. Wow, castling was best. Again, I was thinking, is there a way I can just immediately push for an advantage? I couldn't really see it, and I was slightly worried about my king here. Within a few moves, this bishop might be coming in, the queen somehow, I don't know. So that was best. And black just not having the best game. Another best move, basically just ganging up on this knight. The idea here is that, look at this knight, it's pinned, and it's already attacked by two pieces in this position. It's defended by two pieces. What other pieces can defend it? The only piece that can actually defend it is the rook. So the idea was, let's force the rook back. And that's not actually best. Bishop e7 is best. Wow. So are they just losing the knight? They are. Yeah. So they just give up the knight. And that's apparently best. So they did this. And then I just hallucinated that this was somehow good for me. It is still good. But I thought I was winning material here. So the best move is to bring this rook over. Just challenge the rook, overwork it. I think I did consider that, or I did consider one of the rooks coming here, but I felt like this was better somehow. Okay. I should have just taken straight away, but it's not much different. And yeah, I was thinking the queen probably wants to maintain defense of this knight. Although it doesn't actually matter. The knight is lost, I think, regardless. Doesn't make a lot of difference. So we didn't end up an exchange in a pawn. Maybe that's was always going to be the case. Maybe I shouldn't have doubted myself there. But I feel like I did miscalculate something. And yeah, from here on, that's the best move as well. Glad I found that. And king h1. So there's a very slight difference here. This is just very slightly better. So we just leave the tension. My bishop isn't hanging because it's only attacked by one piece. It's defended by the queen. So just getting out of the way of any, I guess, future tricks on this diagonal, perhaps. But this is all fine. Queen c2 was better. Okay, not sure why, but okay. It's not a lot different. And I should have just taken this pawn. Pawn grab. That's best. That's best. That's best. And this is just now completely game over. Oh, that's not best. So rook c8. Wow, rook c8. Yeah. And they literally have to give up the queen. So yeah, it's just game over now, anyway. Well, I said that was the best move. That's apparently the best move now. And then we don't even take the queen. We just move the king. That's kind of mental. Oh, now it's saying to take the queen. Okay. Stockfish changing his mind. But yeah, that's just completely won. But we ended up with a slightly different variation where I took here. They had to go rook f8. But it's just lost, I think. And mate in 3. And they resigned. So, yeah. Was pretty nervous in that game. That was quite a high rated opponent, 1360 something. And I got a little bit freaked out about what they were doing on the queen side, but I shouldn't have done. It was fine. And I don't know, maybe I should just have a bit more confidence. I didn't blunder anything, that's the main thing. And generally when I don't blunder, I seem to do okay. So yeah, that was a good game. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like and subscribe, and there'll be more to come. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.